It is time to head to the NFC Championship game where we are facing off against the Dallas Cowboys. They're 10-7. We're 13-4. They're an 88 overall. We're an 88 overall. We're definitely way more balanced than them, but based on offensive overalls, they are a higher overall. Some of that can be attributed to the offensive line overall and the quarterback overall, but still, it's scary seeing 92. Simply put, Micah Parsons having a really good receiving season. What a disaster. But, of course, let's take a look at the players of the week. Did we get one? We got Woolen, but they had Dak Prescott on the other side. Mahomes and Cunningham. Very interesting names there. But going into this early, I want to show you guys the sliders. This is what we played against the Niners with. I don't know if my account's just bugged, glitched, whatever, but, like, I don't know how, like, it just doesn't make any sense. All right, that's all I'm going to say. Doesn't make any sense. It is what it is. It's on all Madden, and I don't know. I just don't know. But, I mean, we have it on as hard as it seems physically possible, other than making it where the quarterback physically can't connect a throw. I put in the accuracy on 0, which that's just undoubtedly stupid to do, because then it literally would be impossible. But this is what the team looks like. Obviously improving. We got some morale boosts still kind of lingering around, but offensive players, 99 running back, 97 wide receiver 1, and then defensively, lots of great names here too. The morale boosts are still very much so alive, and yeah, cornerbacks look great. I mean, this is a team that is obviously showing up and showing that they can win a Super Bowl, as they probably should be. I mean, really, we're just kind of missing a quarterback, and Greer has easily shown that he is the guy. So we, of course, added some injuries to the list, sadly. Ed Money out for 3 weeks with a torn labrum, and then Quentin Davenport out 3 weeks with a torn labrum. Definitely looking to add at least a name to that spot, and I completely forgot to check the Cowboys, but knowing our luck, they're going to be completely healthy. It is a Cowboys team that definitely does have injuries a lot, it seems, so we'll see. And Anthony Barr, which, I mean, at 32, how much of a factor really was he? But, you know, I guess we'll take it. I mean, I don't know. I want them at their full strength. Now, I don't know if we actually need a replacement for Davenport, but just in case, since we have the roster spot, Armon Watts will be joining the squad. Obviously, Dak at quarterback, a little bit of speed, so you can't just completely say, oh, well, we've got him contained. Accuracies are insane, through the roof. Mid-90s, not even just 90s. Other than play action, it's like all 94 plus, which is really crazy. Zeke, 90 plus speed. No Pollard, but they have some speed in the backfield anyways. Malik Hobbs is a scary looking runner. Hopefully they don't go to him though, because it seems like they don't. But obviously Nixon is a very agile guy and very fast as well. But Zeke looking freakly like he once was. Trucking and stiff arm's not as great, but spin and juke is insane. And obviously the truck and stiff is still good enough. Wide receiver CeeDee Lamb looks like he's finally developed fully. Michael Gallup's, mid-tier. And then Washington, they definitely need a new number 3. Surprised they didn't develop Jalen Tolbert. He has that speed, but I guess they didn't want to. Dalton Schultz is here still. I'm surprised because money kind of seems like a tight thing, but I guess not. Tyron Smith, the worrisome bunch of that offensive line, as he is going to be impossible to get past. Tyler Smith's a good lineman. Eric McCoy, they added even more. Zach Martin's still here. This is their year, honestly. Like, we're the only thing stopping them from this being their year. Like, they are absolutely primed to win it all here. I mean, they're good. Their corners are a little lacking, but they look solid. Ooh, DBs in general, I will say, actually. Okay, maybe there's some promise for us. That deep passing game could be busted. I mean, I think they're good no matter what, but I'm going to try to stop the run. I think our corners can deal with the pass game, but if we can't stop the run, they could win the game right off of that. And, of course, pass defense, like we expected from them, looks pretty bad, although I will say their cornerback 1 is a superstar, so definitely have potential going forward, but maybe they're just not ready yet. Let's try to win it. And Red, who already has 85 finesse plus 2 with the morale boost, is going to get himself another finesse upgrade. Can he get to plus 2 here? No, he cannot, but it's still a good upgrade. And let's head on in. And here we are at home. Of course, this is a playoff game, obviously. So this could be it for the season. So I'd appreciate if you guys maybe left a like, maybe subscribe if you're not new. If you are, if you're new, if you're not new, really appreciate your continued support on the series. And another thing you can do for me is let me know in the comment section below if you would like to see the Pro Bowl if we lost. We usually do. You'd play the Pro Bowl, but I mean, how much fun can there really be? I think once again, it usually does come down to what Pro Bowlers we have and what the rosters kind of look like. Maybe we do it, but of course, hopefully we don't have to worry about that. Maybe we're just straight up in the Super Bowl. I have no plans of I want to win the Super Bowl this year for the storyline. I plan on playing this series longer than I normally would play my main series. So whether we win the Super Bowl this year, don't win it, doesn't really change much to me. So I really don't have a plan going forward other than I just want to keep playing, simply put. So obviously it'd be nice to try and, go on a dynasty run, but we'll see what happens. Obviously this Cowboys team, very solid. They're a very good sim team as well, and obviously we have a few issues here and there. Greer sometimes misses the most blatant of easy throws. I can't see anymore, thank you. And it can lead to, an overthrow interception. Is that Poona Ford? Poona Ford, excuse me. This is special teams, buddy. Are you sure you're supposed to be here with the rest of us? Okay, I guess. Here we go. Perfectly timed kick, and we're underway. Nixon, the backup running back, on the return. Good job by Alexander blowing through that, and they don't even get to the 20. As here comes the offense. Dak Prescott, not really familiar with his game, so we have to see what he's got. 37 touchdowns, 11 interceptions, 4,700 yards. I mean, they're a run-heavy offense, but they also seem to do not too shabby on the pass game. All right, Adams coming up in the middle, and that is a really good route from Schultz, who I was not aware had a superstar development trait. Could be a quick outs or something like that, which would be pretty busted. Quick ins, quick outs, anything like that for the tight end. How do I do the thing? Oh, there we go. Oh my God, let's just not do that, right? Yeah, too busy looking at the superstars. That's completely on me. That is absolutely on me. I thought I had more time than that. I really did. Thought the cornerback over there should still... Because, if that's not a deep zone from Sidney Jones, it should be a flat zone. Maybe he just noticed that we weren't deep enough. Yeah. That's a blown assignment. The kicking meter moves slower. Oh. Okay, well, that's interesting. Is the kicker meter thing just for them, though? Bro, we can't lose this game because I messed up on the first play. We just can't. If we're going to lose the game, it's going to be by more than 7. Which is, I suppose, not much better, to be honest. But Greer, of course, we're very familiar with his game. He's had himself a really good year, and obviously would love to see what he could do with a full year under the belt, especially as an actual superstar development trait. We said we were going to run the ball, so we're going to try to run the ball. First play, Noah Fant is going to help us get about 5. Once again, 0 run block sliders. I don't understand how that works. The number 0 means nothing. So, should they not, insta-shed us? I will say, with that look, it was better run defense, but it's still not 0 run defense. You know what I mean? Quick throws. Patterson might be my primary. I think that safety is going to run after Walker, which is going to run into Patterson, though, so you got to be careful. And I was right, but I still forced it. I kind of forced that right side look. Moore is absolutely open, but I was looking at that primary 3 from the right, and I never got back around to the left side, which is... Jesus, Dixon. We've already had a couple of mistakes by me. I don't need, something out of my control to cost us. And can we get these towels under wraps? What's the wind? 200 miles per hour. It's absolutely insane here. All right, let's get off the deep safety, even though we're not playing deep anyways on this play. Brooks diving in there, gaining about 3 or 4 is Elliott on the first run of the game. We didn't give up a touchdown on the first play. That's great. That's a good start to this drive. And try to cover the running back. Kind of left him a little bit overthrown, but it leads Gallup for the first down as they're now at the 42-yard line. Poona Ford coming in. I mean, he can't really be too upset with the quote-unquote bench because he's making absurd amounts of money, but at the same time, if he's a prideful guy, I would not blame him for being pissed at us because he really is too talented to sit on the bench. But, well, and then I say that, and then he just misses a tackle, which gives him 9 yards. But, yeah, I mean, it's just we have other names, and Red has really shown himself to be worthy of that starting spot. So it's just a case of too much talent as Red, with help, somebody, yes, Diggs, touchdown. That is the longest time I've ever seen a fumble on the ground. Like, I mean, like, this is more than the Raiders play, like where the ball was kicked a million times. Like, that ball was on the ground for a month. It literally was just sleeping there. All right, a lot of scoring in a short period of time. Quick one-hitter plays for scores. Obviously, our offense hasn't been a part of that, but that's okay, as they, we see ourselves in basically a reset of the game, which obviously we'll take because we're not expecting to get beat over top for, what was it, 60, 70 yards. Could Diggs get over to his spot, though? Not that it matters. They run it. Well, I mean, ironically enough, we would have been there. Zeke with the stiff arm gaining 20+. We would have probably had a better chance of stopping that play, but I mean, you kind of have to go to where your zone is if we're running zone. It's kind of a very important thing, believe it or not. As Red right over the center. He's him, though. He is him, though. Not going to happen on this play, though. He's got some room. Nice throw on the run across his body. Dalton Schultz burning the defense early in this one. Is another gain of 16+, and they will get another first down. They're mixing up nicely. I mean, even here, like 1st and 10, I would never have expected to come with 5 wide, so they're throwing me off a little bit here. And Brooks, nice step up by Marshall, but once again, Dalton Schultz with the body size and pretty quick release. Gains 5. 5-4-5 now with Dak Prescott throwing. Going to go with the Red last second. Double teamed. Another really good throw, really good catch. Barnes on it, but just even better throwing and catching. Speaking of Barnes, maybe need a little bit of help as he's going against CeeDee Lamb on his own there. Nice hit by Alexander, but it's still a gain of 3. 2 tight end. No running back. Why would I run with this? I just realized there's no running back, so it's clearly not a run play unless they go with like a sweep, and that's a lot to bank on for us to go heavy. And I kind of want him to throw underneath. Dak in some trouble. Is going to run right into the sack instead of throwing it away. Mafe with a huge coverage sack on that play. And, of course, we're going to be dropping. We're going to be dropping back. Get Diggs a little bit more to the center of the field, though, if he doesn't mind. Ed Oliver in the double team. Can't get away from it. Dak is going to run and slide. I mean, not really going to gain much on that. But I suppose not throwing away the field goal was probably the priority in that situation. Unless they had a freebie, which, of course, backed up like that. Not likely, and they will gain the lead back by 3. All right, Caldwell deep out of his own end zone, but I really like the way the blocks were on the first kick return, and showing up nicely there is that's almost a 40-yard return when you factor in where he caught it. Pretty impressive stuff. See if the offense can actually do something, though. Run game was kind of our main focus. I still want to run it, though. And we're going to cut it back left as Walker will gain a nice 6 or 7 on the first carry. See Metcalf take away the safety. Maybe Walker gets open because of it. Doesn't need to take away the safety. He's open on his own. Metcalf one-on-one with the press. No chance in hell Warrior is going to get him. There's no way they actually didn't play the safety over top. What are you doing? There's no way that I wouldn't have a safety over top on Metcalf. I don't care who you have on him. Could be Jalen Ramsey. I don't care. I just don't expect him to be stopped. Gain of 4, though, is this could be a bit of a gunslinger battle. Who would have thought? I mean, both teams kind of throwing the ball well and often. And Wosu off the edge, at least playing in this game. And wow, I mean, if Dak keeps throwing like this, it could come down to the final possession. I mean, these are nearly impossible to stop plays. Throwing the ball right in, right as the corner, the receiver's turning around. I mean, how do you stop that? Zeke, oh, I thought that was a run. He kind of looked like he was handing it off. Good hit by Barnes. We're tackling well. I know a couple of plays in the inside of the field, when they're running with Zeke isn't really worked out, but other than that, we've tackled well, and they will not hike the ball again. Perfect throwing from the Cowboys. About perfect from us. They just have more yards, but the score in our favor. This has been a good matchup so far. Obviously, we gave up that freebie. Who knows what would have happened on the drive anyways. Maybe they would have scored regardless, but Wosu locked up and over the middle again. Schultz with a first down. 10 for 10, 155 yards. They were probably more shocked than we were when they had that free play, because right now they don't really look like a deep passing offense. And there goes Dalton Schultz again. I gotta leave. Oh, that was risky. I thought he was going to take the guy we left because, he was open, but I had to take the deeper play, especially considering they're looking for Dalton a lot. And here goes a screen. Can't get over there in time, can I? That's good blocking. And there goes Zeke. I was about to say and because I thought we just got called for a penalty. We kind of took out the knees of the offensive lineman, which I don't think is allowed. The NFL rule currently is, as a DB, you must die to an offensive lineman. You cannot go low. Is that a back-to-back screen? Is that a fumble? Oh, my. I will say, though, I need more hustle from Mafe. I felt like he could have got that. Maybe I'm off my rocker, but when the ball's up like that, I felt like there was a chance. And Oliver going against a freaking elite rusher, and that is a really good throw and catch. Once again, gains 5. Like, that's unguardable. Once again, that's literally unguardable stuff. It's going to be a big play from Alexander. He's going to have to come in on the slant if there is one. And corner shot! Picked! I thought it was caught by Gallup, but Sidney Jones, maybe taunting. That was weird, but not a bad decision. Just got out-muscled by Sidney, who's been around the block. What a play. Trying to take a page out of their book a little bit with a 1st and 10, I wouldn't say shot play, but kind of a shot play. Patterson. Perfect throw. No slip-off tackle, but to the 46. Gain of 26 on the very first throw. It's not necessary to get the pass game going, I suppose, but definitely want to, mix it up as much as possible because defense isn't going to be here for us forever. Walker with a gain of 11 right up the middle. Perfect blocking. Xavier Moore. I like the speed. I like plays that I know I can get a score on if I really get, if we got the plays going. This one I just don't think is a chance of that, but I did expect maybe 3 or 4 yards, which is what we got. Morales injured for the Cowboys now. Ooh, this is a nice play. I like this one a lot. Metcalf to the corner maybe. It's going to be Fant barely getting that ball off. Fant with a stiff arm, stays in bounds, gains an extra 4 to the 13. Pass game looks great. Oh, the whole team looks great, let's be honest. Running a screen to Micah Parsons' side. Let's see it. Oh, they are on that. But Kenneth, I was about to say, is fast. Van Der Esch all over it, only gaining -3. We'll say with that play, though, it does kind of limit us on this one as we're kind of forced to throw it now. Inside, nice kind of levels play. Holding that right bumper as we know that Moore has had a history of fumbling in this territory. Coming out with the read option. I don't know if I like this, though. Can always hand it off, obviously. We're going to keep it. Got to fight, Greer. Linebackers all over it. It's now a 4th and 1. See, the problem with going for it here is I don't really feel like it's a 4th and 1. I feel like it's closer to 2. Coming out with the pitch. Yeah, that's technically 2 yards, right? I think I'm going to let the clock go and kick the field goal. I would maybe feel comfortable with a run up the middle, but it's too much. It's nearly 2 yards. All right, we get the ball at half, but they have a chance here before half to score, which obviously if they take an opportunity of that, is that Dalton Schultz again? It is. I can't cover everyone. He's going to throw it away. It's a tough throw, but I thought he had a wide receiver to the far right. 2nd and 10 isn't a guaranteed throw, but, I feel more comfortable dropping into a little bit of coverage on 2nd and 10 than 1st and 10. And there goes Zeke. Tight end maybe was open. Oh, right there, right behind. He slips off, but it's not really going to help him. Huge hit by Woolen. And now with only a 3-yard gain, maybe looking at our chance to get the ball back. And we're going to bring Adams, and we're going to actually blitz the whole side here. It's going to be down to Woolen to cover this side. And, that is the scheme. But at the same time, we brought 6, and there was no pressure. It was weird because it kind of turned into a press play more than anything, and then obviously Zeke finally got out of there. That was a good play by them. I just thought we, get aggressive on that play and a little bit of zone coverage. Didn't work out, though. They just steamrolled us physically. And there goes Red. A huge shot to the knees. And Dalton Schultz is injured, who has been easily their #1 target. It's not even close. We've got number 48. I really hate these numbers. I want to beat them more than ever just because of that. I was about to say, oh, really good slip through, but not gaining a lot. Gains about 5 on the play. It just felt like they had more. And right now, I mean, they're not really beating their matchups one-on-one. So until that happens, I'm not going to go best on best. And that is a great coverage play by Sidney Jones, who should have picked it. Sidney Jones could have had 2 on the day if he would have caught that. And this punt sucks. All right, kind of like quick outlook with Fant. If he's burning early, you maybe wait for it. You maybe wait for it. Come on, Fant. Nice catch. Just got that ball down before the safety could get to it. Perfect throw by Greer. Got the play action play. I don't really like, if I can switch the sides, I don't like the fact that they have the safeties there. It's a little better. Not by much, but it is better. Not really open. Going to force that one in there, but Metcalf gets underneath it easily, and I mean, it's perfect. Is that Miami in the Super Bowl? 2-minute warning. Plenty of time here to try and put up some more points before half. Ah, we got baited out. It was a good play by that guy. I mean, it's 2 yards. It's 2 yards, but if we would have waited, we would have had the tight end in behind. This play is okay. I don't really like the fact that Fant's kind of running into the safety, though. Can he hit that? Uh-oh. Ooh. He was open, but we got hit as we were throwing, and that ball flailed to the moon. I don't even know what that means here, but it meant to say sail. Might have gotten it if I would have bulleted it, but to be honest, kind of got a little nervous there and just threw it. Oh, wow. Okay. Okay, Greer. That is not the finish of the drive we were hoping for, but it was there. It was absolutely there. Curl route would have been there, but missed it hard. And with that, we will take the 10-point lead with ball at half. So, obviously, they do have time before half, but if they can't do anything with it, we're in a good spot. We're in a little bit of man coverage. And Wosu trying to get inside, and there goes Zeke for a lot of yards. Huge hit by Adams, gains about 13. I also probably would not call a timeout on the first play, especially since we weren't ready. Oh, we know the route, though. And it won't matter because he's open. Won't take it, though, and of all the routes that were open, that is the one that I would have absolutely allowed you to take. Drop Brooks a little bit, kind of come underneath with Marshall. But I will say, I was about to say, it looks like CeeDee Lamb is going to go to the outside there, and that's a bad throw. Don't tell me. That worked out really well. Is that not a forward pass? Oh, I didn't even see Gallup. Don't tell me that was a late hit. Oh, my. Who was it? It wasn't me. I was Marshall. Mafe may, I mean, when it's all done and said and done, have costed us a game here. What is he doing? I mean, the play's over. Well, hitting the quarterback mad late on the play. Although I will say it is so weird. Like, the roughing should occur, like, before the actual turnover. Otherwise, it shouldn't count. Oh, that's a huge hit by Woolen, who has really come into full force as a cornerback 1. He's playing number 2 for us, although in this game it looks like he is playing number 1. But just playing where, gives us the best opportunity. Is that a double move inside? Didn't work out anyway. CeeDee Lamb really struggling to get open in this one. Bringing a blitz. It's a lot to ask for. Adams is him, though. Let's go with Ed Oliver. Can't get any rush. Even with the blitz, he's going to take the shot. But it's Woolen. There was never a chance that was going to work. And instead of going for, field goal yardage on a run or something, they hit the punt. Jet sweep with Metcalf. That does not look good. Let's run to the right. Screw that. They got players waiting on the other side. And that's why I call a timeout. Maybe with Walker doing something there, we got a shot. Try to hit some out routes. I'll take this to the end zone with Patterson. If we throw a pick, it's okay if we're taking the shot. I did see the tight end, but it was at that point I already had it released. And I don't know if that's OPI, DPI. Yeah, they're not going to reward you with DPI in that situation. Sadly, they had that absolutely all over us. So we just ran the ball out to end the half. Of course, looking at the numbers, very similar, but we are up a significant amount. Miami, 43-33 over the Chiefs. Very interesting score there. Could be similar over here. I mean, the scoring's dropped a little bit off, but it's kind of seemingly, the way this could be headed is Dallas has been close a lot. I will say we're probably going to change to stopping the short pass. So we're focusing on the running, and we're hoping they're focusing on the passing because that's what we're defending. And wow, that kick is bad. Micah Parsons on the return defense, and I decided left or right. I went right because otherwise I would have had to, give up some speed going back left. And the very average 7 for 45. I honestly don't know how that happens, but I swear that's literally the halftime yardage every single game for him, which isn't bad, but it's just strange. And there goes Kenneth, turning that into a nice gainer of about 7. He is him, though. You cannot deny that he is him. Like, he's obviously him. From the 45, Tanner on the stretch. And this offensive line really did not do a good job, but Tanner cuts it back right and basically gets elbowed by his own guy. Really good running there. Like, that is full definition of just the running back doing it, because that offensive line just struggled. I don't even know what they were doing on that. It's not even like it was bad blocking. They just didn't know where they were going. Of course, I didn't even see who got us there, but a really good play by whoever it was. 2nd and 9 now, looking to try and get back in the positive on this drive. We're in a little bit of trouble. I honestly don't remember what Kenneth's button was. I think it was Y, but I ain't going to trust that. I'm not going to trust that. I'm pretty sure it was Y, but it is okay. 3rd and 4, screen pass. They don't see it coming, kind of. Not again. Leighton Vander Esch. Bro, he's a one-man wrecking crew on the screen, and a 60-yard field goal from Myers missed. We obviously have a lot of faith in him. Is Dalton still out? That's crazy, but we have a lot of faith in him, but that is a long field goal, and he is not able to hit it. Puna can't get in there. Somebody get up there. Brooks with the hit. The fumble recovered by Nwosu. The opportunity the Cowboys needed, and another fumble. It's crazy, too, because we really haven't seen that many fumbles this season. Got to take that to Metcalf. Yeah, I was about to say, not only under pressure, but in general, that throw is tough. As Cowboys defense, though, absolutely putting on the pressure. Going to run it inside, and Leighton making a good play. We kind of didn't need that cut move. Noah Fant now injured. Both starting tight ends for each team injured now. I will say, Jacobson's kind of him, so don't worry about it. And there goes our Sega Whiteside. Who would have thought? Micah Parsons is a great player, but coverage is tough. Coverage, especially on the out. Bruised knee. I mean, don't worry about it. Pitch to the right. That's a big man. Tight end blocking there. Let's see if we can get out there. And he missed, unfortunately. Stiff arm. Kenneth gains 7.5. Is there really a better running back in this league? I don't think there is. Short side, who would expect it? Apparently them. If we could get something like across the field. Can't really, though. That's a tough ask. And that is a really good bait. I honestly didn't think he was going to get back over there. Good job, Elton Jenkins. Missed the tackle, but he got out there anyways. Wow. That was a good bait by number 17, who is insanely slow, mind you. Looking at the plays, maybe I don't even remember if it was a comeback from Patterson, but I thought he was there. We did have to lead him inside. Well, maybe we didn't, but either way, I still thought at this point, well, for one, the safety's not there yet. I'm throwing, and I see it right as that. But, this is the decision window. The safety's dropping, but he's not going, and as soon as I hit it, then he goes. He knows it's going there. And he just makes the play. Don't get me wrong. As I'm throwing that, I expect that he should go there, but he hasn't, and he didn't. So I was like, okay, well, I don't think he's actually going to go there after all, and he ends up going there. Huge hit by Nwosu. We were trying to chase him down the whole play, but we kept getting chipped and whatnot. But another chance for Dallas. Both teams really showing that they don't want to make it to the next stage, which... Another fumble! That's GG. Oh, is that not a touchdown? How is Brooks down? Another hit, popped it free, and that's our ball. Running it out with Tanner right into Micah. Oh, Tanner had a chance. There was a little bit of a crease. Touch pass for Patterson, who does have 90 kick returning, which kind of tells you that he has that kind of... Oh, wow. DeMarcus Lawrence didn't even let me finish my statement. Thank you, DeMarcus. But he has that kind of, that kind of game to him. All right, Fant right over the middle, who is back in. I got way too excited there. We're not going to be able to make a play. Good throwaway field goal. This time it is hit. Once again, we're going to let the AI kick the field goals because I just feel like no matter what the difficulty is, it's pretty easy for a user to hit a field goal, and that's just not how it works in the NFL. Nice hit by Adams. I mean, we're hitting them hard a lot, and they have fumbled 3 times. That is easily the most fumbles we've allowed this season, or given, taken away this season. in a game. It's not even close. Red trying to make a play, and really good cutback by the backup running back, getting the first down after Zeke's start of that drive. They're only down by 13, so touchdown puts them right back in this. Although this defense will not make it easy on them. Really good job by everyone involved there. The linebackers, everybody pushed hard. So even though that they got the the cut blocks, we were able to get there in time still for a minimal gain. Is that Parkinson at tight end now? And that is risky, but it works out. The size, Marshall got beat, and that's a gain of 16 to the backup tight end, who I think is Ferguson. Got to say, this game has definitely changed dramatically since Schultz has been out. They're going to go underneath to a running back, it would appear, gains 9. Might have to go to more press man. This isn't really press man, but bringing a blitz on this play specifically. And can we get up there? Only one aware of the situation and couldn't get there in time, and they're going to gain another first down. 5 wide is tough because it's hard for the safeties to decide who to cover, like who to help. Terrell Lewis on the play. Trying to go for a spin. Doesn't! And the ball was really just out there so fast that not even Brooks could catch that because it was just... And how are you expecting that ball to get out there that quick? All right, well, this is a weird play. The tight end burns, but I can't really help him. That ball is overthrown hard. Back Adams up a little bit. Move him over. Terrell Lewis again. Why is Nwosu out so often? Get to the damn player. In trouble. Picked by Woolen. That's a touchdown. Game's over. We're headed to the Super Bowl. Wow, he is gone. Holy crap. Did you see the speed? Drink that tea. You're on to the next one. Dak played such a good game, and then he just makes this decision. And, hello? What is this? Adams is on him, and then he stops. And he doesn't see him. Oh, my God. Instead of a Super Bowl trip on that play, it could have been a one-point deficit. One possession. Oh, my. Oh, we still get out of there. And there goes another 2-point conversion. Put us up 3 touchdowns entering the final quarter. I just don't understand how you can go from kind of working us to doing nothing. Oh, there you go. That's a good play to them. Of course, it's a little late. I will say they did fumble a bunch of times, but that doesn't really excuse the fact that they've been close to scoring and have not actually done it. We'll say the offense from our side, if we have to score, I feel confident. But we just haven't had to. The offense just hasn't really needed to do anything. It's short fields and actual scores on defense. And Adams trying to get a piece of him does. Gains 5. Not necessarily letting them in. Who is covering? Like, you're never going to get to that out. The defense gets the first down. Oh, no, doesn't. It's close, but not quite. They're all messed up that even the thing is squiggling. Oh, it's a screen. I don't know why I saw that and didn't think screen, and that could be a touchdown. Mafe catching up to the slow Elliott, though. What the hell was that running? I mean, okay enough defense. They're at the 8. No guaranteed score. Let's play inside leverage, even though they could take that shot again with Sydney, but I think... Oh, that's a read. Can I get out there? Diggs! Hello! Diggs just lets him right in. I mean, we did what we could to try and get support. Good play, in fairness, but I guess they're not out of it. What is Diggs actually doing on this, though? Like, hello? I'm surprised they didn't give it to us, though. I mean, it's a little bit of a deep dive, but I thought, like, right there, you reach the hand out. All right, we just talked about the offense not having to really do much. See if they can actually do it when they're called upon. And that's a pretty good start. Try to slip it. Gets out of bounds, but that's not going to do anything. And we're in the zone now with Kenneth Walker. I'm sure that's going to make him easier to tackle, huh? Coming in back left, about a yard or 2. He's still not down. Although his knee touched when he gets. So that's kind of a loss, though, on that play. Is obviously they're going to take him back a yard or 2. Kenneth Walker on the stretch. Not really getting blocks. Good stiff arm. Gains about 2. As much as I'm all for, like, wasting the clock, I don't think you get too predictable here. I think you definitely want to try and get a first down. What is the route if I do that? It's a little more shallow. I don't think that sells it as hard. We get time. Metcalf could be our guy. Obviously trying to waste a little bit more clock before we hike this thing. They've got some good edge rushers. Got to be careful. And there goes Fant. That has been there earlier, and we missed it. Fant back in, the tough guy he is, gains 20. And here goes kind of a mid look, it seems. I really want to throw this. I feel like that wheel route from Patterson's there, but corner is up, so play it smart, and wow, okay, we lose 4 because nobody wants to block Micah Parsons. Good job, guys. All right, going back to the sweep. Patterson has a chance on the inside, cuts it back outside, tries to cut it back inside because he didn't have the leverage. Gains 5. And now in this play, since we're in field goal range, especially with everyone, yeah, we're going to hike it, whatever. Oh, number 95 just saved him hard. That should be a chip shot field goal, which could close the game. From 49 yards out, it's good. 34-17, the Cowboys have a lot of work to do with not a lot of time. Let's see what they can do. Damn, we got pushed off hard there. Not giving up, and they go to the tight end. Can't believe Dalton Schultz didn't come back in this one. The game he was having. What kind of not good teammate is that guy? You know what I mean? Mafe going against Tyron all game long. Be getting real Tyron. Let me tell you. Jeez, I would give up if I was him. They're not really moving the ball super fast here. Let me tell you. There is not a whole lot of urgency in general. Was that a timeout? Curl route. He's going to take the running back for a gain of nothing. You might as well throw that away. You literally might as well throw that away. Zeke ain't that good. He ain't going to make a play out of that. And on the run, it's a really good throw considering, but once again, 2-minute warning, 42-yard line with 3 possessions to try and catch up to. Whereas then from the 42-yard line, another good play to the tight end, but at this point it's like, oh, maybe not. Look at him go. He's trying to do it all on his own. I actually almost gave up, too. That is insane. Got to go to the tight end. The running back is open, but, like, who cares? Huge hit to the knees. We'll say without those fumbles, man, who knows what kind of game this is. Sydney. Oh, good D from, honestly, Gallup on that play. We'll say Sydney has killed it on that side. Gotta admit. Can't get off the block and can't get there in time. Wrong hand. Adams with the wrong hand out there. I mean, if this was a 2-possessioner, obviously this is for the game. This is a really good drive, but time that's left, it's really not a good drive. Back of the end zone, not really following him well. Dak on the run. At some point, Brooks just lets him in too. These guys are lost. Obviously, they're going to come with the onside kick. They have a chance even if they don't get the onside kick, but at some point they will need it. So, more, please. There's no need for that now. You can try to hit some outside runs. It is more dangerous if they're able to get the ball off you, but if they're not, we'll waste a little bit more clock. And there goes Kenneth. Doesn't matter. Game's over. I mean, it's not physically over, but you can't give up a run on the first down run on the first play. Like, that's GG. Like, now they have, what, at best, like 2 seconds? Like, it's GG. Kenneth's him. The blocks are pretty good there, too, in fairness. But, oh, my. Wow. Yeah, now it's physically over. And we maybe got a little too excited, maybe a little too premature with that call out when Woolen pick-sixed it. But we did end up winning, and we're in the Super Bowl going against the high-powered Miami Dolphins. And we're going to see who's got enough to win the Super Bowl. Obviously, you know, when you look at this matchup going forward, you think of a team that isn't the greatest in the trenches, but they have some high flyers on the boundaries. You know, the corners, the wide receivers, got some speed, obviously. If there's any team that could beat us over top with speed, it would definitely be them. It would definitely be them, of course. We didn't play the perfect game on offense, but we did enough, and obviously the defense really helped us a ton as well. Yeah, giving up some really bad rushing touchdowns to Dak. It's just, I don't know what the hell we're doing there. Dalton Schultz doesn't get injured, who knows, but defense with those takeaways absolutely won us this game. And with that, like I said, we're on to the final game. No one needs to worry about the Pro Bowl. Don't need to worry about playing the Pro Bowl because obviously we are physically unable to. Got some upgrade points as well. Ed Oliver with an upgrade point. His power move's decent. His block shed could be better, but I think at this point in his career, how old, I wouldn't say how old he is, but his age compared to how much he'll develop, I think it's smart to go with power move. He is younger than I thought, by the way. I thought he was 28 in fairness, so yeah, I'm just off my rocker. We'll still go power move regardless, though. And then Woolen, who needs zone coverage. Doesn't need it that bad, but we'll go with another zone coverage. Was that slot I just did? I don't really care. All the upgrades for corners are good, so it doesn't matter. Oh, the accidental slot goat call, though. +2 to zone and man. 1 to agility. There's just no point in going zone. Just go with that, right? Agility's not great, but 99 speed, 98 excel. He's kind of absurd. But that's going to be it. Obviously, like we said, the Miami Dolphins in the Super Bowl versus the Seattle Seahawks. We knew we were a great team. We knew we were capable of this, but I will say, this latest game, you take away all those fumbles, the turnovers, and, I mean, would you say, 3 fumbles and 2 interceptions is worth 10 points at least? I think so. So, a little worried about that. We were a little conservative because we had a big lead, so maybe there's nothing to worry about at all. But, of course, only 14 first downs tells you that offense maybe a little rusty, didn't really play a whole lot. And if it comes down to, being a shootout, can we keep up with Miami's offense? I don't know. We're going to find out as a next episode is going to be the Super Bowl. Maybe a Saturday upload for that one. We'll see. Anyways, if you guys enjoyed, maybe leave a like. Subscribe if you're new. Follow me on Twitter, Jeromepkr. Second channel, PK Plays for non-Madden content, which we had an upload yesterday on, and we'll probably have another one on Friday. And yeah, it's a pretty good, fun series. A little fun. I wouldn't say, kind of like a lighthearted game. It's kind of funny. A little vulgar, but I like it. And yeah, tomorrow, probably a rebuild. And then, like I said, nothing on Friday other than the second channel upload. So maybe check that out. High on Life. I keep calling it Life on is strange for some reason. Never even played that game. But yeah, as far as the sliders and all that, go. Let me know what you guys think I can change. I've said it for a long time now. I feel like my game is, like my account is like glitched or something. Because like I'm decent at the game, but every game I've ever played, the hardest difficulty is legitimately hard. And this just doesn't seem that hard. Like, it doesn't seem easy, but it seems like, on an average day for me, I can win on these sliders, and I really shouldn't be able to. Maybe I've got these sliders wrong. Coverage should be probably the best, but like do I just don't know. Like, our coverage didn't seem perfect, so I don't see, 0 can't be the best then. I don't know. It just can't be the best. Interception, I dropped to like 4 maybe? Maybe that's why? I don't know. Regardless, hope you guys enjoyed. Hope you guys come back for next video. But until next video, see ya!